Alright, so today I feel like reviewing something besides Transformers, and we're going to take a look at some of these that have been building up around this room. I've got lots and lots of Fortnite action figures that I have yet to review on this channel. So let's not waste any time and let's go straight into McFarlane Toys version of these Fortnite action figures with Fortnite's Cuddle Team Leader action figure to start it off. So taking a look at the packaging as partake of every single video review on this channel, up close in your face, look at those eyes. You will look at them. They don't look at you, but you are looking at them. Taking a look at the open window packaging here, you can see everything that's encased inside with the figure. You've got weapons, you've got a bow tie, you've got a unicorn thing, and you've got a stand in the back. More details on this stuff in a little bit. We also have one of those phone scanning icons here. As you can see, it's a holographic sticker as well. Ooh, Fortnite, yay, cool. Cuddle Team Leader right there. Above all that, we got the Fortnite logo. We also got the price tag where I got this from, which is GameStop, $24.99. Right, almost as close to a Voyager Class Studio Series action figure. Ages 12 and plus, that's right, this is not for kids. On the side of the packaging, here we've got Cuddle Team Leader in a very cute picture. Very nice. Down below that, we got Cuddle Team Leader. Above that, we got Fortnite. On the other side of the packaging, we've got Epic Games. We've got Fortnite. We've got that picture of Cuddle Team Leader once again. And we got the name, Cuddle Team Leader.
Aw, she just wants a hug.
Taking a look at the back of the packaging, and here we got some figures from Wave 1, which I do have all four, and I will be reviewing them one at a time. So taking a look at Cuddle Team Leader today. Next time we might be looking at Skull Trooper, followed by the Black Knight, and some G.I. Joe reject by the name of Raptor. Other figures to come in Wave 2 have been pretty much silhouetted out, but you can look at the profile and kind of get an idea of what's going on here. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, you're about to see all these figures in the upcoming Jazzware reviews. The figure has 22 moving parts. That's incredible for a McFarlane Toys action figure. Also available is some roleplay items here with that rainbow unicorn thing and some dinosaur head. 39 inches, huh? Well, those must be very expensive then. Not much else to really say about the packaging, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what this figure is like with 22 points of articulation. Really, McFarlane Toys? I'll be the judge of that one. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. I had a feeling that I was going to have to rip open this to get the stand out, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to showcase it. As you can see, it's a generic stand with the logo of Fortnite, and you got two pegs here for both feet on the action figure. And the backdrop that comes on this is basically just a bunch of triangles. Yay. Moving right along. Alright, so here's Cuddle Team Leader out of the packaging, and she is a 7-inch action figure, which means she only fits in scale with NECA figures around here. So unfortunately, no Marvel Legends, no Star Wars Black Series, and definitely no Transformers Studio Series. Heck, not even Storm Collectibles can actually fit in scale unless you get exaggerated with Shao Kahn. Yeah, it's the only figure, besides Goro, the only one that can actually fit in scale here. Okay, that's not working out. Let's go. But if you want to see some real figures that actually fit in scale, once again, it's NECA. So let's go ahead and do some Dare to comparisons with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 film Michelangelo and Michael Myers from the brand new Halloween movie. So let's go through the detail on the figure as it is. As you can see, we got some nice standing out detail. I mean, I love the way that they made all this texture here. It just really does pop. And you can see there's a bunch of shadowing underneath it as well. This is gotta be a very expensive paint job here, but they spare to no expense, and it really does show. The results of this is quite phenomenal. I love the way this looks. Even to the details on the button on the back of the head, to the strap on her arm, to even the printed detail of the broken heart, to the belt, even this metallic purple paint on the gloves. It's just so good. Heck, we got detail where I wasn't expecting it at all with these X's and O's on this gauntlet, and I don't even know what this really is. Is it a detonator? Is this like Predator? Taking a look at these straps that go across the thighs on the right leg. Looks pretty clean all around. And we got this knee pad right here, which looks really good on the figure, and a very clean paint job as well. Followed by some armor plating here on the left boot, which looks good. You know, if this was just a paint job, I'd be a little disappointed, but it's not. This is actually some raised detail here. As a matter of fact, it may even be separate pieces, these bands that go across. And taking a look at the boots with the painted on laces, which looks really good. Straight to the soles of the shoes as well. This is some nice impressive work here, McFarlane Toys. Are we sure that McFarlane Toys isn't just taking this from some other company? Well, let's take a look at that head, which is, ha! So I guess this is something for you furry people out there. I mean, this does look really good, I gotta be honest. Well, the paint job on the nose is a little sloppy here, but that's okay. It brings out some character on this figure. And of course, the inside of the mouth is painted red. The eyes have a difference in the color scheme, with the left being a pink color and on the right side being purple. There's nothing wrong with her eyes. This one just has too much pigment. And then, of course, we got this nasty scar here going up to the top of the forehead, and that looks really good. I love the way the detail is on this. And as you can see, one of the ears is asymmetrical as it's folded in on the left side, and the right side is actually just straight. And the paint job on the inside of the ears is pretty clean. Did I mention how much I love this metallic purple for the gloves and the boots? The only thing that I kind of wish this figure actually had was an interchangeable head. Maybe we could actually see what's underneath this, but I guess this is game accurate. Even though I've never come across this character just yet in the game, and I've been playing it for days. To tell you guys the truth, the way it is, I haven't come across any of these characters. Even if they're playable, I haven't been one of them at all. Of course, that doesn't really matter because I'm eliminated from the game very quickly. I'm always getting sniped as soon as I come in. Going through the articulation on the action figure, and let's test out that 22 points. So we do have a ball jointed head and a ball jointed neck. So you can get a lot of movement. We also have this butterfly joint on the inside here at the shoulder. And the shoulder has a swivel cut that you can get a full 360 rotation. There's a hinge joint to allow inward and outward movement on some nice clicking. There's a bicep swivel cut. Double jointed elbows. Double jointed elbows. On a female action figure. Double jointed elbows on a female action figure! Alright, moving on, we've got a ball joint here that's kind of like SH Figure Arts that goes for the wrist and allows a lot of movement. Also on a clicking joint and allows some inward and outward movement as well. There's a swivel cut at the hand. The upper torso is ball jointed. There's a ball joint at the waist too. The hips have a swivel cut to allow this much kicking forward and this much going back. Unfortunately, the figure can only go this much into a high kicking position, so no full JCVD split. That's unfortunate. But the figure does have a thigh swivel cut at the hip section, which is pretty tight. Figure also has double jointed knees that does get way more than 90 degrees of bend. The ankles are on ball joints to get this much kicking forward and this much going back. And depending on which way you rotate it, you can kind of pull off an ankle rocker pivot, but it's just not on par with Marvel Legends, unfortunately. But as an added bonus, you do get toe articulation. Even though it breaks up the design of the shoe, it is there. So the next thing we need to look at is some of the accessories this figure comes with, starting off with this rainbow unicorn head thing here. It's like one of those old little riding horse things that kids used to have. You got wheels on the bottom, but they do not move. They're just sculpted with the plastic. The head does not rotate, even though this looks like it could swivel, but it doesn't. It's a nice paint job, and it does look kind of creepy. What are you looking at? I said, what are you looking at? And then, of course, we got the horn for the unicorns, painted in gold. It's a nice rainbow color on both sides. And then, of course, the mane of the unicorn here is done in purple plastic. And the teeth are actually painted. I'm actually impressed. And of course, this being an accessory, the figure does have to hold it, right? No, not really. Let's try the other hand. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like Cuddle Team Leader can actually hold the weapon just fine, no problem. Moving right along with the next accessory, and here we have an AK-47, I'm assuming? I don't know guns. But yeah, it's got some nice paint work here. I'm sure the weapon is actually done in black plastic. The handle is painted in black, so it's the stock section. And the magazine is just painted in gray. And the figure has a sculpted trigger finger on the left hand, which I'm assuming she's left-handed. And she can hold it no problem. However, Cuddle Team Leader has no problem holding this weapon with both hands. And finally, the last accessory this figure comes with is the black bow tie. Now, at first I had no idea where this actually goes. I thought maybe it would be able to be pinned on the top of her head to give her more of a cuter appearance, but that's not the case. And then I realized there's actually a hole on the back of the figure where this actually fits in just fine. And assuming as this is where it's supposed to be, there's your overall presence of the figure with all the accessories. Final thoughts on this action figure? Let me just stand up and give an ovation here. Like, really? Congratulations, McFarlane Toys. You finally did it. You got with the times. You finally accepted that we are living in a world where action figures are not supposed to be statues. Action figures are supposed to have loads of articulation. I love the detail. I love the weathering. I love the paint job. But what I really am impressed about is that finally McFarlane Toys has listened to us. They grew up and accepted that this is the way that action figures are made. Regardless though, if you're into Fortnite, you're going to love this figure. Especially if you love Cuddle Team Leader, which again, I have yet to see in the game. And for the asking price of $25, this feels like something NECA pulled out. But the quality on this is so much better than NECA. I'm sorry to say that. It's a very impressive McFarlane Toys action figure. The quality feels impressive. Nothing feels like it's going to break at all. I've been handling this figure pretty rough. And as you can see, none of the paint has stripped away. The hands aren't falling off. The feet are still pretty tight. You can still hold a pretty good sniping position here, as you can see. There's lots that this figure can do. And above all, if anything else, I can say that I own another female action figure with double jointed elbows. The way it should always be when it comes to action figure lines. I know I brag about that a lot, but come on guys, it's the principle of the thing. I've had some fun with this figure, posing it on my diorama that came with my Ninja Turtles set from NECA. And I've got to say, overall, this is a very fun figure. I cannot get enough of posing her. And I cannot wait to see what the other figures offer, because they're right behind me, just on a shelf, waiting to be reviewed next at the Spotlight Reviewing Station. It's quite the workload that I got behind me that needs to be reviewed. But I promise you, I will be back very shortly with more Fortnite goodies, because that's the majority of the stuff behind me. Ha 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 ha. So, questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you liked today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, my friends, this is the unprofessional toy reviewer Hasbro signing off by saying, when the opportunity persists, don't give up on your dreams. Seize the moment. Thank you for watching.